Hello, Thomas D. Cat family. Today is Saturday, October 25th, 2025. Leave a comment below. Like, rate, share, subscribe, reflect, act, and discuss us, and give me your honest opinion in the comments below. So, here's the one thing I've been talking to myself about lately. I believe in the fact that people can change. And one of the quotes I came up with is that sometimes people need to go east to go west. It may not make sense to you, but it's just the perfect way of how I see that people can change. Now, my point of view is that they have to be willing to accept that change. They have to be willing to see from your point of view. They have to be willing to know the gravity. The key to the change, like let's say for example that you want someone to change their point of view, and sometimes it's not always easy. Because you called it quits a lot in previous arguments. Like, someone else's pride was the problem. They didn't want to listen to your point of view. I've been there. I felt like I haven't been heard out before, and I can connect to how it's frustrating. Maybe the one thing you needed was someone to validate your point of view, because that's just what you wanted, was someone to hear you out. The first goal is how people can change. The first goal is this, that you gotta ask yourself, are you being honest with what your desires are? Such as like this, that I want to change the way I approach certain issues. So instead of dismissing someone's side of the story, I just start with the one who's frustrated first. Like, see from their point of view of what happened. And maybe it can help you understand. And I'm not saying that you don't have to like it today, but give it a shot. Maybe that's all they needed is for them to understand the situation, and that it needs to be understood or revisited. Second goal is that some things are worth revisiting, such as like previous issues that were not settled because there were too many excuses made. Hey, but the one thing that you shouldn't excuse yourself from is that pulling the card saying that I'm an authority, I'm an authority figure. I'm sorry, but you have to move past that. It may have been taught to you in the past, but to it can help change your point of view but the best thing of leaving that card is that it'll help change your point of view. It can help change your point of view. That's why I believe that people can change. Second goal. Well, I'll start with this, is that you gotta believe that you want to change. What your desires of the change, how you want to change. Everything that you want to change. You just mention to have an honest conversation with yourself that this is something that I want. You just have to sign the contract, holding yourself reliable, that I resolve emotionally to make positive changes, but just say that it's not for the sake of someone else. I'm signing this for myself. Say to yourself that I want to change certain issues, certain everything, for the sake of myself, not for the sake of others. Because you want to do this for yourself, not for everyone else. The last goal is super important, but be consistent with that change. Be consistent with that contract you signed for yourself. Because it all takes practice, and no one's immune to that, but be consistent. That's all you gotta do, is be very consistent with that change. How you want it to fix certain, let's say for example that you want it to fix certain dynamics. Change starts with you. You need to let yourself change your point of view before you can advertise it to someone else's point of view. Whether you want to sell it from experience or not, just hear them out. Hell, you don't have to like it, but just listen to that. Hear them out first. That's all they want from you, is to just be given the chance. Like if you go to your regular work, your boss is giving you a chance. Just think of yourself like that. So now you can understand correctly. This is one of the rules I learned from NCIS, Mark Harmon's point of view. Rule 5 is that you don't waste good. Never. And Rule 8, don't take anything for granted. So now you know. So all of you, have a good night. Hi, my Ohana. Bang.